So starting on the spark plugs, of course you take the cover off. There's the cover. Take the cover off, it pops right up. It's connected to this, and other things. This one, and this one. Of course, the 3 spark plugs in the front are gonna be super easy to get to. But what I wanted to show is this. This is the locking mechanism. 2 out of 3 of these are already kind of cracked, but it's fine. So you pull the gray tab up first to pull it out. You can use a pick or something small like this, like a flat screwdriver, and pry it out. Like in the middle here. See, this one kind of broke. Pry it up side by side. Lift this one up and then depress the middle part and pull it out. But I'm going back in. See, I'm pressing it, pull it out. So now I'm going back in for first 3 already. Clicks in and press this in to lock it. These break really easy though. Now it's the back bank. It's gonna be harder to get to, but it should be the same as a Toyota. So doing spark plugs on the back bank, this is just like a Toyota. You take off all this harness bracket stuff, all this harness stuff, everything. So the most pain in the ass part about taking off the intake manifold is this bracket. Goes here. I don't want to drop my phone right now, but it goes like this. It bolts to the back of the intake manifold into the head on this side in front of the passenger, and you really can't see it. You kind of just have to feel it. It's a 14. I use a deep 14 with the flex ratchet 3/8. If you can get to the bottom side, reach around this way to get to the bottom side and crack the bottom one loose. The top bolt, take out the bottom bolt. The top side, break that one loose so this thing can pivot. So this bracket can pivot and scooch over the intake manifold gasket. For some reason, this brake booster, this intake manifold line, PCV valve line hose was a pain in the ass to come off. They didn't want to come off, so we just scooched it over. And this exposes the back 3 spark plugs. But it's a lot to take off. Remember, it was easier if we took off the battery. You don't have to, but take out the whole intake. And it's just like a Toyota. If you worked on a 2GR FE V6 from Toyota, it's the same exact thing. And then just continue going to town on this. Remember, this is the locking clips. See if I can do it without breaking it, because they do break. There it goes. And it should pop out. I gotta break the zip tie. But it should pop out after I break the zip tie. Look, they're all zip tied together. Okay, I didn't see that until just now. But also very important, your intake manifold gaskets should be replaced. We don't have time for that, so we're not gonna replace them. We're just gonna reuse them. And also block the intake manifold valves, the intake. If you drop something in there, you're kind of screwed. Always block it with something. Don't be a dummy. Listen to what I said. This is just like a Toyota. Okay. So I was wrong. You don't need to undo the zip ties because it's just zip tied to it that way. You couldn't if you want to, but undo the locking clip. You see this top part? Be very gentle, but they do break. Once that's pulled up, once the gray part is pulled up, press it and kind of wiggle it out. There you go. Make sure it clips back in. Let's see. Let's see if I can get this one. without breaking. There we go. Just press the center. There you go. Make sure it clips back in thoroughly. I'll show you that when I replace the plug. This is what they want to see, how-to videos. Pop this off after the 10's unbolted. I leave it all in the same place. The 10's don't really matter. They're right here. I have my 5/8, one of my favorite spark plug sets in my toolbox, 5/8 magnetic spark plug puller on my 3/8 electric ratchet. There you go. Going back in. I know everyone online is going to be like, oh, that's too much. That's too tight. I've never had a comeback on spark plugs. Never. I do them all the time. Never. The whole internet's going to hate me for doing this with this machine, but never had a comeback. Never. There. Completely optional, but I would say this is not a big deal in these spark plugs. On the back bank, there's a zip tie that fits over it like this. Going back in, it's kind of a pain in the ass. The zip tie goes over the coil pack first. Then you plug in the pigtail, the connector. Make sure it's clipped in, and then put down the locking tab. There. Make sure it's all down. Yes, I went back and fixed it. Make sure everything's nice and tight. Good to go. All right, now we put down the intake manifold again. See how all this is loose? Everything has to come off, everything here. Now we got to swing this back over. You should replace this Kia intake manifold gasket, but we don't have time for that today. Screw it, it should be okay. All right, here we go. Remember, this bracket's a pain in the ass too. Just like that. So we just put back the intake manifold, and these are the bolts we're putting back. This is the top part of it. Take off what? These 410s. Boom, 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 boom. And there's 2 nuts, one each side. Boom, boom. As well as this little purge valve bracket. It's 2 10s there, easy. And these 2 top 10s that go here and here. Start everything by hand. And these black ones have to go, I believe the black ones go there, right? Here and there. But just keep going. I have to put back this bracket again. But it's not that hard. It's a little tough, but it's not that hard. Okay, remember that bracket I was telling you about? There's the top of it. I guess it would be better if you just take off the top bolt and loosen the bottom. But this is one of those, you can't see it, but you can feel it. It's an L-shaped bracket, and the L is facing that way. Kind of like a curved L, like this. We'll get to that. So the bottom of it is threaded in. This is going back in. It's in. I just haven't tightened it down yet. I was just trying to get a better view for you guys to see. You see it? You see the bottom? That's the bottom. Here's the top. Undo the top, crack the bottom loose, crack the bottom bolt loose, and move this thing out the way. That's the easier plan. And we're pretty much done. Just gotta tighten that and good to go. I'll show you an added bonus feature in a second. Don't forget to clean off your throttle body for miles per gallon gains and some throttle response gains. Clean this off. Spray your rag with some brake clean and clean it off until there is no more dirt. Bonus feature. And then put the air intake back on, which shouldn't be too much.